Hey everyone, welcome back to Building the Bahamas. My name is Doug. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episodes previously. This is episode number 3, and we're going to talk about the building process. But first, I just want to thank you guys for all the support over the last couple of episodes that we've done. Appreciate you guys checking them out. I hope it's great information for you guys, to learn about the Bahamas and what the building process and buying process is like. So really appreciate that. We'd love for you to share this video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for future episodes. But today we're going to dive right into what the buying process is like and finding a realtor. So let's go. So just to get started, a question I get quite a bit is, do you actually own the land? A lot of people are concerned about if you own the land or not. You do receive a conveyance letter, which is similar to a deed that we see in the U.S., but it is a conveyance letter, and you'll see a copy of this as I'm talking, but of the one that we received when we purchased, but it's got a nice stamp on it, nice little ribbon. So, I consider this, yes, I do own the land, I do own the property, I pay my property tax, and so, yes, I do own the land, and you would as well. Answer that question, yes, you do own the land. But anyway, moving forward, again, the topic that we're going to discuss is home buying process, property buying process, and how to find a realtor. And of course, a lot of research right now in real estate, being that we have the internet and it provides a lot of information, is you start online. That's kind of what we did. We started just looking at listings and seeing kind of what was out there. And then we would get on the island. We would actually drive to those locations, check them out, see if it was kind of what we were thinking, and then go from there. So it took us a little while, and you have to do your research. But right now, today, we are on the island. So if you have any questions about locations, which we have posted some videos live on location of properties, areas that we suggest that are great locations and also high in rental income, popular in demand from renters and things like that. So if you have any questions about it while we're here on the island, reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to help you out, maybe take you to a certain location and show you. But yeah, so we just, that's kind of how we started. Then we found our realtor by, learning the island, talking to people as we were on the island, just getting to know everybody, who are the best realtors. And a lot of these realtors on the island have been there forever, for a long time, grew up on the island. So after talking to a couple realtors, we kind of zeroed in on our current realtor, Woody Turnquest, who is with Caldwell Banker Lightbourne. Very familiar with the whole island, but also very familiar with Bahamas Sound 11, which is the island or the area that we built our house on. He lives in that area, so very familiar with property owners in that area. So we just felt comfortable with him. Did a lot of legwork for us as far as finding markers, property line markers and things like that. So felt very comfortable, and we're doing future business with him. So, but websites, look in the description below. We'll provide you with some websites that we used to search real estate, to get the up-to-date listings. Of course, it's all tied into the MLS, kind of like we are here. So you'll see all the listings that are available. And then, of course, reach out to me. I may have a couple pocket listings, which are listings that aren't on the market, but owners are willing to sell. So reach out to me if you do want a list of those or want to learn more about that. And as I get more information, I will pass those on to the ones that do want that information. So let's jump into the process of buying. So we found out, how to search for real estate, of course, how to find your realtor. Let's dive into the buying process. Now, the closing process, once you sign a contract, it's a little bit different than what we are used to here in the U.S. Nothing moves quick. We've talked about that. You have to have patience when it comes to doing pretty much anything in the Bahamas. So don't expect it to be a quick process, especially if you're looking to finance and things like that. It does take a while, just dependent on location of the buyer and the seller. If we have to send documents to you, through the mailing system, and you can't do it electronically, then that sometimes takes quite a bit of time. There are a lot of owners, sellers that are in the UK, so in Europe, whether it's Germany, France, England, there are a lot of sellers there. So sometimes getting the mail to them, it takes a little while to do that. So don't be in a rush. We looked at it as a benefit for us because it gave us time to save for our building cost and save more money and then be ready to go. It won't be like in the States where you can close in 2 weeks, 30 days. It's gonna take more like 3 to 6 months, maybe sooner if you're lucky, depending on where the buyer and the seller are. But I would say at least, I would say 6 months comfortably to close on your property and then move from there. Here in Alabama, we're used to using title companies for our closing, communicating with closing agents, title companies. But in the Bahamas, we're really working strictly with real estate attorneys. So as part of the process, Woody and myself, we will get you in touch with an attorney in Nassau who does all the communications between the buyer and the seller, does all the paperwork, provides you with updates and fees and things like that. So as we get into that, we'll dig a little deeper onto what those fees are. Because they do a little bit different where you do pay stamp tax, you pay 10% VAT. That covers a lot of your expenses, but we will, if you're specifically looking to do something right away, we'll kind of zero in on those numbers and give you a better idea. But you're always looking about close to 10% closing costs. So if you're paying $100,000 for a lot, then you're looking at maybe another $10,000. So take that and use that as maybe a estimate right there. So once you sign your contract and it's sent off and we got it executed by both buyer and seller, then you have to provide documentation to make sure you're able to purchase in another country, in the Bahamas. So what we have to do is one, a copy of your passport, of course. Number two, you have to have a bank reference letter from your bank. You have to have a personal reference letter from somebody just vouching for your character and things like that. And then you have to have a background check as well. So you have to go to the police station, get your fingerprints, send that out. And then once you get your certificate that you're good standing, then you'll send all those documents to your attorney, and then she'll kind of complete the rest. So a little bit of a waiting period. Like right now, we're in the middle of purchasing our second lot to build our second property on, and we signed our contract in April. Still hadn't closed, so we're still waiting on all that information or all the go-ahead from the attorney. We provided all the information to her, but we're waiting for the green light to move forward and go from there. And then once you get your conveyance, then that's when the fun starts. You can actually go to the building department, apply for your permit, and then start the process of completing your house or building your house. So anyway, just wanted to let you know what that look like. Again, always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us directly. You can reach out to us by email at buildingthebahamas@gmail.com, or you can message down below or comment back and we'll get in touch with you. So hope you guys have a great day. Hope this was helpful. Looking forward to episode number 4, where we talk about cash and financing options. I've got some great information on that because I think a lot of you want to know, is it all cash? Can you get financing? And we will provide you with that information. So check back next week and we'll go over that information. But until then, hope you have a great weekend and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.